Alright guys, I uploaded a video on how to solve a particular issue on your Woocommerce store, and I had a comment where someone was like, where he had his own issue was after placing order and he gets a critical error on his website. So I'll be showing you, you can see from the message he dropped here, of which I asked him if he had SMTP already set up for the website, of which he replied that yeah, after doing that it worked perfectly well for him. So now here I will be showing you guys also, in case of those who are having this particular error and doesn't know how to set up SMTP for his or her website. So I'll be showing you how to do that in this particular video, so that in case you are having similar issue with what this person is having, so you'll be able to know how to easily fix it by yourself. So let me just quickly show you how to set up SMTP on your website. Hello everyone, you're welcome to Blast channel. My name is Kingsley and I'm excited to share another tutorial with you today. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and clicking on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future videos like this one. So first thing we are going to be doing is to head over to our website. So this is the website I want to offset the SMTP for. So I'll just go to and click on add plugins. So when I click on add plugins, you can see this is it. I'm going to search for SMTP. So once you search for SMTP, it's going to bring a whole lot of them. So the one we're going to be using in this particular one, I'm going to be using the WP Mail SMTP by WP Forms, which is this particular one here. This is the one I'm going to be making use of. So you can use any one and just follow similar step. It's just everything, it should work. But for this video, I'm going to be using WP SMTP. So I'm just going to click on install, and once it's finished installing, I'm going to activate it. But before then, okay, it's already installed, so let me just activate it. While this is activating, let's go to our cPanel. So on my cPanel, I'm going to head over to where I have my emails. You go to emails and you're going to create an email for your website in case you don't have one. So you're going to create an email for that particular website. So you can see it has loaded for me. So I'm going to be creating, you can see I'm using, the website I'm using is this. So I'm going to make sure the email I'm using also represents the website I'm using. So I'm going to be creating another email. So this is for this tutorial sake. So I'm going to create an email. So I'm going to be making use of switch to the website you want to make use of. If you have multiple websites, so you just need to switch to the website you want to create the email for. So I'm going to now, let's say for example, I'm using info for this. I'm using info, then just click on generate password and it's going to generate the password you're going to be using. So once it generates the password, and just copy the password down somewhere. Once you've copied it, you just scroll down and come to where you have create and click on create. Once you've done that, that is all for this. Now the next thing you're going to do is just click on the particular email. So this is it. Just come to where you have connect devices. So just click on it. So while that is opening, I'm going to now go back to where I have, you can see it's open. Let me just scroll down a little, to where you have this particular site. So this is where we are going to be, what we are going to be using. So I'm going to now come over here and click on this side. Then I'm going to now click on this, then scroll, allow it to load. Then once it loads out, I'm going to be making use of order SMTP. This is the one I'm going to be making. Just click on this and click on next. So once that is done, I'm going to now scroll down. So on the host is going to be the website URL. So but before then, let me just, since I already copied that particular password, I just want to, so this is the password. So I'm going to go back here and copy this email and come back here, and this is on the username. I'm going to insert the email. So on the host, the from name, yes, I'm going to leave the from name the way it is. Then on the host, you're going to see SMTP host. I'm going to make use of, leave it as this, just leave it as the website URL. Then it's going to be SSL. So I'm going to be making use of SSL, then leave every other thing part the way it is. Once you recheck, the port here is the same thing with what you're having over here. So this is what we are going to. So now we are going to, now after that, we are going to now scroll down. Remember, I've added the email and the password I actually used when generating the email. So that's the password you're going to add here. Then you set the front name. You can force the front name. I normally force it. Then the first front email, you also force it. So you can, the front email, I'm going to make use of this. So I'm going to leave it as this. Then I'm going to now click on proceed, save, and continue. So I'm going to just close this. Then can skip proceed. I'm getting this particular error, but I let it return to the emailer settings and see. Once then I'm going to now click on exit to dashboard. So I'll show you where that error is coming from. So but you don't need to panic, your email settings should be working perfectly well now. So now let's now go to where you can, okay, this is the email setting. This is what I've done so far. You can see all of them still showing over here. The settings is still showing here. Now let's try to see, to make a test and see. So let's go to under the SMTP. I'm going to go to tools. I'm going to go to tools, click on tools. Then I'm going to send a test email to this particular email. Let's see if it works. So I'm going to now click on send test email. So test email might have been sent, but so this probably was the issue why I was having that particular error initially. This is the issue. So you can just set this up, but let me check if the email actually went through. So let me now go back to mail and refresh and see. Okay, you can see from here, you can see the email is actually came through. So once you have gotten the success message, that's to say my settings is complete. So this is just the easiest way to, this is how you set up your SMTP, so for your website. So once you've done this, the error you were initially having from your Woocommerce website after placing an order that's showing you that you're having a critical error, once you've done this, this should solve that particular problem. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload content like this. So this is where I'm going to stop in this particular video. Catch you in the next one. Until next time, bye for now.